Hello, Emmy. This is Madeline for you out of this huge book that Cait has. Let's see.
Big book of stories.
So we're going to be doing a whole bunch of these for you.
Okay. This is a nice little story here. Madeline. In an old house in Paris that was covered in vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines.
They went to special school.
In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread, they brushed their teeth, and went to bed. They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad, and sometimes they were very sad. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines, in rain or shine. But the smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. She loved winter, snow, and ice. To the tiger in the zoo, Madeline just said, "Pooh, pooh." She wasn't afraid of anything. And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. Poor Miss Clavel. In the middle of one night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said, "Something is not right." Madeline sat up in bed and cried. Her eyes were red. Soon after, Dr. Cone came. He rushed to the phone and he dialed, "Danton 10-6. Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." That's not good.
She has to have surgery, Emmy. Sad. Oh.
Yeah. Everyone had to cry.
Katie had to have her appendix out too.
You have the same thing.
Yeah. But I was much younger than Madeline was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madeline was like, I don't know, you think like 7. It never says how old she is.
6?
6 or 7, yeah. Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. But Madeline was in his arm, in a blanket safe and warm. In a car with a red light, they drove into the night. Madeline woke up 2 hours later, in a room full with flowers. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crank, and a crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. Outside there were birds and trees and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" "Visitors from 2 to 4, read a sign upon her door, tiptoeing with a solemn face and some flowers with a vase. And then they walked in and said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy in the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far was on her stomach was a scar.
When you get your appendix out, Emmy, you have boo-boos.
Yeah.
I still have mine. It's a permanent thing.
Goodbye, they said, "we'll come again." And the little girls left in the rain. They went back home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and went to bed. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said, "Something is not right." And afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavel ran fast and faster, and she said, "Please, children, do tell me what is troubling you." And all the little girls cried, "Boo-hoo! We want our appendix out too!" Silly little girls. "Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well, and now go to sleep," said Miss Clavel, and she turned out the light and closed the door. That's all there is. There isn't any more.
Bye, Emmy. I hope you liked that story. That was kind of a long one for you.
It's such a good classic,
But
though.
it's such a good classic, we felt like we had to read it.
It's so cute.
Hi, Aunt Ruth. I bet you remember that book.
There's a lot of good stories in this one, so more to come. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.